Hey, welcome back. If you're wondering why President Trump is working so feverishly to build the walls, because more and more illegal immigrants are trying to get into this country. And if you're wondering why the Democratic Party wants the borders to remain open and wants to give illegal immigrants free housing, free food stamps, free college, get out of jail free, and driving and voting privileges, it's because they figure the people who give them those rights will be the people they'll vote for. And it's getting crazier by the minute, Frankie, isn't it?
Well, that's right. So today is the first day that in New York State, a law called the Green Light Law that was passed about 6 months ago takes effect, and it allows illegal aliens or undocumented immigrants or people, whatever you want to call them, people that are not in the country legally, to apply for a driver's license in New York State. So if you have a job as a delivery person or any field, really, you will no longer need to drive illegally. You'll be able to get a driver's license legally.
And then how do you get insurance for the vehicle you're going to drive?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. You know, our makeup girl who's off today, Sarah, she was in the country for a while illegally. I'm wondering if she, drove, number one, and two, if she was able to get insurance on your vehicle. Maybe if you're driving someone else's vehicle, the vehicle's insured through them. Or I guess maybe you can get insurance.
Maybe you can.
If you get the license. There are 14 states that do this. So
it's absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, well,
so you could be illegal and get a driver's license, but they can't ask you at the polls to show your driver's license, because asking for ID, that might scare off some voters who don't. Well, now they have IDs, so can we show the IDs now for voting? Do you think?
These people are not legally allowed to vote.
Well, didn't they give them those rights too?
No, not yet.
No voting rights.
No, that's been proposed by some, but
Max
even
Rose
New York isn't there
and
yet.
Nancy Pelosi and Max Rose put through a bill that refused to stop the act of illegal aliens voting in municipal elections, so they did kind of quasi give them voting rights.
Right, but in New York State, you still have to be a citizen to vote.
Right, exactly.
For now.
All right, but
wait till next year.
Watch out on the roads,
fans are used to
because
saying, wait till
there's going to be a whole bunch of people that nobody knows where they live, nobody knows how they got here, nobody knows what kind of car they were driving in the country they came from, what side of the road they were driving in the country they came from, but they're legal now, so be careful. Scary, Frank.
Well, look, I tend to agree that this is a poor policy, because my fear is this will only make New York more of a magnet.
You're actually agreeing with me on one thing today.
We're
finally making some progress.
I agree with you that it's problematic potentially, because it makes New York a magnet for illegal aliens.
That's what I mean.
However, I've spoken with a lot of people like Commissioner Bill Bratton and others, and they say it's actually worked out pretty well in states that have implemented this. And, Governor Schwarzenegger opposed this when they went forward with this in California, because he was afraid terrorists would get driver's licenses. And Bill Bratton says, well, I don't know very many terrorists that are going to let me take their photograph and fingerprint them and hand over documents from their nation of origin.
That's true.
So,
at least we get them on the record.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of sides to the story. I've spoken to people here in New York, like our great Assemblyman Michael Cusick. He's a Democrat. And he says that, this, number one, you're documenting these folks, which is good. And number two, maybe they'll get insurance, which makes it a little safer for everyone else on the road. But who knows? Come on down to New York. That's where we are. If you're an illegal immigrant, alien, whatever. Quick break, hour two of Liquid Lunch right after this.